My name is Serge. I'm going to be a driver bringing you guys around our beautiful island of St Maarten. We are now on the Dutch side. We're going to be going from the Dutch to the French and from the French back to the Dutch. So here on the Dutch side, we change license plates every year. On the French side, they stick to one license plate, that's white and blue. The population on the island is 90,000, 40,000 on the Dutch and 50,000 on the French. Here in the island, we only get 40 inches of rain here in the island. All our provisions are imported from Dominica and Nevis. So here in the island, we have 121 different languages here in the island. We have 121 different languages. Oh, yes.
How many do you speak?
I speak 4.
Wow. Nice.
Speak English, Creole, French, a little bit of Spanish. The language you speak on the Dutch side is Dutch and English. The language you speak on the French side is French and English. The currency on the Dutch side is guilders in US dollars, and the currency on the French side is euros in US dollars. Coming up over to your left hand side, the big body of water you guys are seeing over to your left, that's the largest salt pond here in the Dutch side. Here in the island, we have 11 salt ponds here in the island. The national birds for both sides of the island is the brown pelican. The national tree for the Dutch side is the flamboyant tree, and the national tree for the French side is the corralita. Here in the island, we have 6 months of high season and 6 months of low season. In our high season, we just have 9 cruise ships for 1 day. In our slow season, we'll have 2 cruise ships for 1 month. Our high season starts from November up until April, and our slow season starts from the ending of April up until October. The national rum for both sides of the island is the guava berry rum. You guys could get that rum at the downtown area or back at the harbor. The national rum, the guava berry rum. The national dish is chicken leg and johnny cake. Do you guys know what's johnny cake?
Yes.
For those of you who don't, it's like hush puppies. That's our national dish, chicken leg and johnny cake. Do you guys know Mick Jagger?
Yes.
Okay. Coming up in a while, I'm going to show you guys Mick Jagger's house. Mick Jagger's house is over on the French side. Peak Paradise, 1,400 feet high. Here in the island, we have 3 zip lines on the island, 2 on the Dutch and 1 on the French. Here in the island, we don't have no snakes here in the island.
Good.
We don't have no we don't have no snakes. What we have here in the island is mongoose. Now we are trying to get rid of the mongoose because the mongoose is eating all our chickens. We have a lot of iguanas here in the island. Everyone says it tastes like chicken, but everything tastes like chicken here in the island. Here in the island, we have a lot of green feathered monkeys here in the island. We have a lot of green feathered monkeys. Most of the monkeys escaped from St. Kitts and they came here in a banana boat. And we do have a lot of people on the island do eat monkeys, and they say they taste like
Chicken.
Alright. So coming up in a while to your left hand side, coming up over to your left to the top of the hill, you guys gonna see 4 antennas and you're gonna see a beach house. And that house is gonna be Mick Jagger's house. Right about now, over to your left hand side, way to the top of the hill. Look now. Way up there to the top of the hill. You see the 4 antennas?
Yes.
You see the beach house down below?
Yes.
That's Mick Jagger's house. Way up there. The legend has over 350 years ago, a Dutchman and a Frenchman went to draw a border park. The Dutchman went in one direction and the Frenchman went in the other direction. The Dutchman stood under the tree drinking his Dutch gin while the Frenchman continued walking. The French side is 21 square miles and the Dutch side is 16 square miles. In total, the island is 37 square miles. We have 37 beautiful beaches here in the island, including the nude beach. If you guys have to come back the 14th of July, they got a parade from one side up to the other side, just nude. So if you guys happen to want to come back and get a tan, you could always come on the French side. You're gonna be like Adam and Eve. Oh yeah. So coming up right here to your right hand side, the hotel you guys are seeing over to your right, that's the Oyster Bay Resort, and that's a timeshare hotel. On the Dutch side is the Caribbean side, and the French side is the Atlantic side. Dutch side, we have 16 casinos on the Dutch side. No casinos allowed on the French side to different governments, to different laws. So like they say, you come to the French side to lose all your clothes, and you go to the Dutch side to lose all your money. This area we are passing through now is called Pond. Here on the French side, they pay property tax. On the Dutch side, we don't pay property tax. So coming up in a while, to your right hand side, coming up in a while, you guys gonna see those iguanas. The orange ones are the male and the green ones are the female. The iguanas, they live up to 100 years old. You're gonna see why this thing tastes like chicken. The best thing, you gotta make sure your back door is always closed. The reason why, if your back door is open, that's where the iguana's gonna pass. It's gonna come through your back door and it's gonna end up in the fridge. It's gonna eat a lot of lettuce, rice and chicken.
See that big fella there? Big orange one there.
That's why Marigot is the capital for the French side. Here on the French side, the kids go to school from 7, they go home for lunch for 12, come back to school for 1, and they finish at 5 o'clock. On the French side, they have 1 hour lunch break. On the Dutch side, they go to school at 7. We finish between 12:45 and 3 o'clock. In the island, we have a lot of religions. On the island, we have a lot of religions. We have Catholic, Methodist, Adventist, and Jehovah's Witness. Those are all the religions we have here in the island of St Maarten. Here on the French side, if you do a crime here on the French side, they will ship it over to Guadeloupe or Martinique. Here on the French side, they don't have no prison on the French side. But when we reach to the intersection, coming up over to your right hand side, it's going to be a white building with the number 122. That used to be the old prison, and that used to hold 40 inmates. 40 inmates. But now if you do a crime here on the French side, they ship it over to Guadeloupe or Martinique. Tourism is our main industry here in the island. Tourism is our main industry. White building with the number 122. That's this building right here. See this white building here? That used to hold 40 people on top of each other. Now if you do a crime, so coming up right here to your right hand side, this is the airport, Grand Cas, Hope Esperance, hope you could laugh. Here in the Grand Cas area, every Tuesday night they just have a fete here in Grand Cas. Do you guys know what's a fete? No. It's like a Mardi Gras when they dress up in different costumes and they're dancing all day long. It's from 6 p.m. up until 12 p.m. Every month of February, from the 1st to the ending of February, every Tuesday night here in Grand Cas they have a fete. Here in the Grand Cas area, you'll find 122 different restaurants in the Grand Cas area. You'll find the French cuisine, local restaurants, and different cultures in the Grand Cas area. That's